Hey you guys, happy 2017. That was super weird to say. I was about to say 2016, but I stopped myself, so it's all good. Okay, so this year is gonna be a lot different. So I'm gonna be uploading more. And I know like last year there was a time where I didn't upload and then there was a time where I uploaded and then I didn't, but this year should be different because I should be uploading more regular. Oh man, I don't even know how to say that. Okay. I regular. Okay. Okay. So for today's video, I am doing 5 things that guys don't like about girls. And this isn't with all guys. This is with the guys that I have personally asked. Um, and the ones that kept coming up the most are the ones that I'm going to talk about today. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so for the first one, I have excessive flirting. Now, here's the thing, guys. Um, Flirting can be fun, and flirting can be something that's really harmless, okay? But guys don't like it if you're like totally like all the time flirting and suffocating them, and it's like it's annoying, like who wants to be suffocated in that? No one. It's annoying, but flirting is something that can be really fun, and it can be really um what is the word that I'm looking for? I'm not sure. It could be innocent. Like it could be innocent flirting, just here and there. Like just like even a compliment. The way you say it can be a cute little flirtatious thing to do, and that's harmless. But don't go like overboard where you're just like all over them and just all together obsessing over him, because that's when it gets like really annoying, and you just don't want to deal with that. It's Who wants to deal with that? No one. I mean, and I'm sure it's for the same way for some girls too. And that I know some guys, they like it when you're like girls are really flirtatious with them, because it gives them that little boost of what is the word? It gives them that kind of, it gives them a boost of like confidence and whatnot. So they're like, oh yeah, whatever, they can deal with it. But some guys are just kind of like, no, no, I don't like that. Please stop. Okay, for a second thing about what guys don't like is talking about marriage, especially when you're like young in a relationship. Honestly, it is really awkward, and a lot of times, when you start a relationship, you have that like you like each other. That's where you start. You like each other, you acknowledge that liking in each other, so you turn into a thing, a couple. But you don't want to sit there and talk about marriage after like a month or 2 months or even 6 months of dating. Like you just don't do that, guys. Um so, and I know personally like it's awkward because of past relationships. They've brought up marriage, and like 2 weeks into dating, they're like, "Oh, I love you," and you're like sitting there awkward, not knowing how you're supposed to respond to that. So you're just like, okay, and it's awkward. It's honestly, and I know a lot of times because a lot of times girls, we don't want to hurt the guy's feelings. And so when they say, "Oh, I love you," and you're stuck on, like, what do I say? Because I just like him and whatnot, so you just say it back. And it's not good. So, definitely make sure that if you guys are still young in a relationship, you know, make sure you just don't randomly like bring it up, because that can be really awkward for him, and it can just in general it can be awkward for you also if he brings it up. It's both ways. It's not just with guys or it's not just with girls. It's both ways. So just like talking about marriage in general, and especially this also goes like when you're also single and a guy notices how much you talk about marriage and how much, oh, I want to be married. Girls, stop, because that just makes you seem desperate. You know, you don't want to give off that desperate vibe or whatever. Cool. You know, you want to get married. That's cool. A lot of people want to get married. It's a natural, you know, you want to have that love and that feeling that someone is going to be there with you for the rest of your life. That's nice. And a lot of people want that, but it's not okay to just talk about that all the time, because when you have that desperate look, then the guys are like, well, she would probably take anyone and be happy just because of the fact that she can, like, you know, she can like get married or whatever. You just give off that desperate vibe, and people don't like that. Guys don't like that. And girls, it goes the same way for us too. When guys talk about marriage, and it's like, please chill, just stop. Okay, so another thing about it is trying to convince your boyfriend to get them something. So this is really, really annoying for guys when you sit there and talk about something like, oh, I want this, and you make it sound in a way that they obviously know that this is something that I need to get her because she's talking about this constantly. Really, it's manipulating. So it's not even when you're trying to convince someone to do something for you and you're doing it in a kind of like, oh, you know, being cute about it and, oh, I just really want this and whatnot. It's being manipulative, and that's not good in a relationship. Or even if you're just like starting out as friends, it's not okay. No matter what situation it is, don't do that. It's super annoying. It's not okay. Don't sit there and try to convince your boyfriend to get you something. Honestly, like, I mean, it's okay to talk about if you like something or, oh, I would like to get this someday. But just talking about it and constantly and trying to make it look like you need to have it or whatever you're doing to make them get it for you, don't do that, because it can really end up badly. So don't do that. No, don't. Okay, so another thing that a lot of guys don't like is when girls are messy. And it can go the other way around too, but since the topic is mainly about what guys don't like, girls, don't leave your hair ties around or your, I don't even know what they're called because I don't wear them, but they like hold your hair back and whatnot. Don't leave that stuff sitting around. Don't just sit around the house and do nothing all day. Because it's not really comforting, you know. When you want to go home, you want to go to a nice clean house, everything is up nicely, there's nothing laying around, because it's really, really annoying when you're at work or at school and you're having a tough day and you go home and there's whatever piles of clothes, towels, stuff needing to be washed, the dishes are like piled onto each other. It's really annoying to see that, and your girlfriend or whatever is just sitting around and doing nothing all day. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be like sexist where girls, you need to clean up the house and while the guys are gone, because it's the other way around too. You know, if the girl's working all day, then the guy also needs to be home and clean up for her too. It's both ways. But just being messy in general, no matter what situation it is, if you it can come from like dressing messy or the house being messy. Whatever situation it is, guys, don't be messy, because that's not going to attract a guy. That's going to make you look like a slob, and what guy wants a slobby girlfriend? It's not really okay. It's not cool. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about is girls putting yourselves down. Yourselves down. Yourselves down. That's what I said at first. But just putting yourselves down because a guy wants a girl who is confident. And you know what? It's okay to be shy too. And like it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to be shy, but just putting yourself down when they compliment you, saying, "Oh, hey, you look really pretty today." And you're like, "No, I don't." And just, "I look like trash today." Guys don't want to hear that. Okay, because they want to be heard, and they want you to be able to believe what they say and trust what they say. But if you're bringing yourselves down, how are they going to have that feeling that you trust them? So just be confident, and whatever you like about yourself or whatever your best feature is, and just kind of like show that. And it's all right. It's not like you're going to go around showing off like, "Oh, this is what I like about me," and, "Oh, I know I'm pretty," unless you're joking around, because I say that whenever Cody compliments me, like, "Yeah, I know," but that's how we joke around. But anyways, just don't put yourself down no matter what it is, from, "Oh, I don't know, I'm just such a mess," or whatnot. You need to encourage yourselves, because if you're encouraging to yourself, you're going to encourage your boyfriend or whomever. So just letting you know now, quit putting yourselves down. You're awesome. You're beautiful. No matter what, just have that sense of confidence. I was trying to figure out how to word that, and I'm pretty sure I worded that completely wrong, but it's okay, because you girls know what I mean. Okay, guys, that is all for this video, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope that you girls can learn a little more about what guys don't like. Then again, this isn't with all guys. This is just the ones that I have asked and put together, the ones that was kind of the most brought up. So these are just like 5 things, and this is probably going to be part 1 because there's still a lot that they had also said, but I just wanted to stick down to 5 for this video. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then go ahead and go down and subscribe to this channel. Also, next week I'm going to be doing another video, 5 ways to be confident, definitely for you girls, but just 5 steps of confidence that I use. And so if you guys want to see that, then go ahead and come back next week, and you can go ahead and check out the video that I'll have for you guys. So I hope that you guys are having an amazing 2017. It's like, what, 9 days? It's 9 days into 2017, and I hope the beginning so far has been good for you. It's been good for me. But anyways, you guys, go ahead and go be a light to the world. I love you guys so much. If you want to see more of me, then go ahead and go down to the links in the description. Those are for my Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all that fun stuff, Twitter, and YouNow. So go ahead and check that out, you guys, and I will see you next week, and I love you guys very much. Bye!